First of all, I think the people around this country are looking at results. They want to see Washington deliver. They want to see this economy grow again and for people to get back to work. There is a sense among job creators, small businessmen and women, entrepreneurs, it's just too difficult right now to start a new business. And we know that the backbone of America are those startup businesses, those small businessmen and women who go out and take a risk. And part of the problem is the regulatory environment in Washington has become very burdensome in many areas, and we got to return to some sense of smart regulation. And I think what it's going to take is both sides in Washington sort of agreeing to disagree on the areas that have been on display for the last year, and try and come together, transcend those other differences, and say we can do something for the small business person. And I would say that one of the things that we're going to be bringing forward into the debate and onto the House floor prior to Tax Day is a bill that will provide small business people with a 20% tax cut. And a small business tax cut is what I think entrepreneurs need right now as a signal that we intend to make it easier for them to start up a business, to grow their job base and grow the economy. Well, there's a lot of things that have demonstrated it's too difficult right now for small business to access capital. Certainly on the community level, the community banks are very hard pressed to actually begin to lend in a way that recognizes we are a country that takes risk, and that risk then has breeded unparalleled opportunity. So we need to get the regulations straight, and there's some things that are working through the process. We've got several bills already sent over to the Senate that have to do with crowdfunding, have to do with allowing small business people to access capital easier in our equity markets. And so we need to work on those things as well. I think from the very macro perspective, we got to realize we are in a war for jobs. This is going to be a global race. And we know that in order to get at what is known as full employment by the year 2020, we're going to need about 21 million new jobs in this country. We ought to break that down by year, and we ought to go see what's needed by the job creators of this country, the small businessmen and women, what they need, and then put in place immigration policies that make sense for highly skilled workers to come to this country. Put in place sensible tax policy that allow us to be competitive in America finally on the tax front. Put in place regulatory policies that make a lot of sense so that we can grow this economy and satisfy the dream of this country for so many that believe in America.